McLaren 650 was pretty mental. It has nothing on the 675. Oh boy! This is so much more hardcore than the 650. This is closer to the P1 than it is as close to the 650. This is a track-focused McLaren that is also more fun than the 650 in the way that it lets you do hijinks and shenanigans. Now they call it the long tail, but it's only 3 centimeters longer than the 650. But they call it that because of that big-ass air brake out back. This car also has about 40% more downforce than the 650. It makes much more horsepower. It has the same 3.8-liter twin turbocharged V8, but it has 50% new parts. There's turbos that have been optimized for more airflow. It cuts the ignition on upshifts for faster shifts from this 7-speed gearbox. So it makes 666 horsepower, 666, and about 516 pound-feet of torque. And it sends all of that out to the rear wheels. Now, I said this car is more mental than the 650, and it's more powerful. It's got greater weight savings. It has 220 pounds dropped compared to the 650. Full curb weight is about 2,900 pounds, and then you add my big fat booty, which squeezes into these tight, fixed back bucket seats. These seats are no joke. The steering rack here is not just quicker than the 650, it's actually quicker than the P1. 0 to 60 in this car happens in 2.8 amazing seconds. You can hit 124 in, I think, 7 seconds, or some banana quick number. This car is so much more insane and faster and more focused and more fun than the 650. I guess less weight and more power will do that, and a quicker steering rack, and improved aero. Just everything about this makes it more engaging and exciting. Another great part about this car compared to the 650, it's louder. The 650 was surprisingly quiet for a car of its class. Ferraris and Lamborghinis are loud. The 650 wasn't that loud. The 675 is, though. Intake noise and turbo noise and great high-strung V8 noise. The gearbox, the 7-speed, it's lightning quick. When you shift higher up in the rev range, you actually get some pops and snarls, which you never got with the 650. It's basically saying, oh, you've got unburned fuel? Well, we're not letting that go to waste. Let's turn it into noise. The odd thing about this car, despite it being more focused and more mental than the 650, it's very easy to drive slowly and around town. I could put it into D. I take it out of manual mode, let the automatic gearbox do its thing, calm the action down, take my wife to dinner, though she will hate getting in and out of this because the sills are wide, and I mean, it does look a little obnoxious. So you can quiet it down. I drove this car all the way out from the coast in California out to Lancaster near Willow Springs, and that's a long drive. And you would think these seats would get extremely tiring. And I am at the limit of who can fit in these seats. I'll be honest, I am in here, but I'm not uncomfortable. I'm good in here. I fit. I'm happy. I've got plenty of legroom. I've got enough headroom. I'm comfortable. The only area where you realize, oh right, it's still basically a race car, is when you're entering and exiting driveways. That front splitter, which they say is derived from their F1 technology, which is so awesome to be able to say, is massive and low. Thankfully, this car does have a suspension nose lift system up front, so you're not going to ruin your very expensive Formula One designed front splitter. The driving position in this car is pretty much perfect. Your legs are extended out where they should be. You're sitting nice and low and tight. Visibility is good off to the front. It's okay off to the sides. The side view mirrors are doing their damnedest to let you see around those rear hips. This rear view mirror, might as well get rid of it. Especially when you hit the brakes hard, you get the air brake and it just blocks all the view. It's rare these days to get a car that has steering feel. Everything's gone electronic. Now, cars can have grip, but that doesn't mean they have feel. This has both, and it is glorious. Currently driving the car with handling set to sport, the powertrain set to sport. I could bump the powertrain to track, but you don't notice a huge difference there. At least I haven't felt it. But on the handling side, if you put it into normal, you instantly feel things soften up. It smooths out bumps. If you put it to sport, it comes back to where it is now, and you get a nice stiff ride. You put it in track, it's ready to do battle. What's going on? Blah, blah, blah. Hey, what's going on? Bad?
You're peaking like way up.
Like red?
No, it's like it's hitting it down, just normal talking.
Like all the way? Hey, what's going on? McLaren, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Then it's fine. All right, thanks. The symphony of the 7-speed. And then if I need it, I just, boom, air brake. I don't know if you can see that. I hope you can see that in the shot, because it's rad, and it helps you slow the car, and it's noticeable. Devil's Crossroads right here.